Welcome to Crow and Klein, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I'm going to use the Akashic Tarot today for our card of focus. And it is, let's see if we can get it focused here. Sorry about that. It is number 2 and the Akashic Library. This is cool. It's been a long time since we've had this card come out. A very long time. But it came out in reverse. Okay, so let's talk about this. When it comes out in reverse, as we can see, the staircase, everything, like the book is upright here, the stairs go up, and now all of a sudden the stairs go down, the book is kind of face down, right? So these are kind of some visual things to think about with this card coming out in reverse. So the staircase is now leading farther and farther downward. Okay, so this is your sign to dig in deeper. Okay, so there's something going on in your realm right now that is causing you some confusion, maybe a misunderstanding, anything like that. So you're being advised by the Akashic Library to dig deeper into that. Okay, your Akashic knowledge is always in your reach. It's always in your reach. And maybe you've stepped away from sort of that inner guidance from your inner sage, right? Your wisdom keeper, your knowledge keeper, your Akashic keeper. This can just simply be your higher self, whatever you want to call that very, very wise sage within you. Okay, you've turned away from that for a little bit. Now, it doesn't mean that you did it on purpose, but maybe there's been a disruption in your life, or maybe you've just been distracted. We have tons of distractions in our lives, you guys. And it can be as simple as that. So in either event, it's time for you to cast a renewed light on your past and on your inner discovery, okay? You're meant to go deeper to find the things that are causing the confusion, right? Hang on. Hi, buddy. So you're being asked right now to kind of tap into that power within and through the records. Just do this. Start today. Write a declaration of release from the things that have been muddling your clarity. Okay, and then close your eyes and watch them kind of just visually dissolve and dissipate from your world. Okay, maybe you'll see things a little bit better. It basically is saying, with just that little bit of effort, that book of your own Akashic record, which seems to have landed face down, remember it's upside down, can be righted and written upon by you. All right. Now, with this card, there's a little special kind of exercise to do with this. And it says that, whether this card comes out upright or in reverse, there's a book around you that's going to bring a message to you. All right. So today, open up any book that compels you to do so and let it just fall open to any page. Read a passage there and reflect on the words throughout your day. Okay. And then as you're reflecting on it, think about which relationship or situation in your life that it addresses. And don't assume that it's the one that is most urgently in your mind, right? The Akashic forces are active in every part of your life. And your books are actually a part of the Akashic Library. Maybe take a look around. What books do you have? What's the main theme that you surround yourself with? I mean, these are all clues, right? And they're going to help you go deeper. So find that book today, open it up, read a passage, and think about it. I love this exercise. This is a great exercise. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dig on into this today. I have a Rider-Waite. So we're just going to shuffle this guy on him. I love this for you. You know me, I'm a huge fan of the Akashic records. I think that we have so much wisdom and knowledge that we carry with us through lifetimes, that we have access to if we can just do it, right? The distractions are a big thing. Okay, the disruptions of daily life are a big thing. So getting back to the Akashic Library is really kind of cool. So I'm hoping that you guys do the little book exercise today. I think it's kind of fun. I'm going to do it. So anyway, I want to thank everyone so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. It is a beautiful sunny day out. All my critters are snoring. They woke me up to feed them, and then they all went back to bed. Isn't that nice? Anyway, please keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective, okay? If it doesn't fit, it's not yours. Use your intuition, flex that discernment muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. All right. What do you have going on in your life right now? Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out with balance and harmony. So you might be juggling a couple of things. Okay. What are you juggling? This isn't a bad card at all. Sometimes it can be a little showy, right? So you might be presenting an image of yourself while you're doing this juggling act. And so people can't really see that maybe you're struggling a little bit. Regardless, it is a card of balance and harmony, and this is popping up in the nature of, okay? In your energy, yeah, you have the Nine of Wands. Wounded warrior energy here, right? It's an exhausting energy, but, okay, there's a lot of wisdom here. So maybe this card is representing that inner sage, right? That's trying to get a message, something to you. Okay, that's trying to help you and give you advice. The wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands, has learned the value of healthy boundaries and inner strength, self-support, who around them is supportive and loving and nurturing, right? That they can rely on. And they don't give up. You guys, the Nine of Wands doesn't give up. They get right back up. You can't keep a Nine of Wands down because they are heading somewhere, okay? Right now they're collecting wisdom. So this, like I said, this could be that inner sage within you trying to help you through whatever this situation is. And if we're too distracted and have too many disruptions, we can't hear that inner voice, right? Keep in mind the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning in a material world foundation. It's very grounded energy. This is finances in the mundane, finances, investments, property, all that stuff. So there is some sort of gift, a material world gift that is coming into you. It is a new beginning. It's a gift from spirit. Okay, so there's something that you're meant. Keep in mind. So this might be actually what is distracting you. Maybe you have to revisit your thoughts about money. You know, let's keep going. There's something that's causing some confusion. Maybe you've been working so hard and you're not seeing movement in maybe your financial situation, and that's quite possible. That's one way to look at this. We have the Justice card coming out. Something's coming for you. You're going to have clarity, but right now you need to go deeper and understand where the confusion is and dissolve that away. Get rid of the confusion so you can see the situation clearly, because justice is coming in for you, right? The balancing of the scales. You know what I like about this? Because it's almost like, I know these aren't scales, but I get the same sort of feeling, you know, like the Two of Pentacles is juggling these two coins, right? These two pentacles. And eventually they're going to even out, right? They're going to even out like the scales. This is equality, harmony, right? And balance. That's what the scales do when they're balanced. Harmony. Balance. Okay. I know. It's just me. Yeah, there's some justice incoming for you, and it does, in the keep in mind pile here, it does seem to be a new beginning with money, with material world abundance, I should say, because not everybody is so focused on money, money, money. There can be other material world abundance things, right? In your energy, yeah, here you are with the Two of Wands. Got the world in your hand, right? You can go anywhere you want. All you have to do is step through the threshold, cross the threshold. This is the planning stages of building your world the way that you want it. Yeah, you've had enough of this. This has been a long, tiring, hard slog, right? But you've learned a lot. This is the inner sage, okay? And so with all of that information, you can now have it the way that you want it. You can create it, not have it. You create it the way that you want it. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? The threshold, the doorway is there. You just have to walk through it. Okay, and maybe that can be causing some confusion. Write all the things that are the things that are causing the confusion, write them all down, and then just close your eyes and imagine them all dissolving away so that you're at the core of what it is you need to go deeper about. Here we have the Four of Wands. So this is a card of freedom. It's a card of union. It's a milestone marker. It's a card of achievement. There's something that you've achieved here, right? In regards to this justice incoming. There's something that you've achieved. Now, this is also a very celebratory card, okay? Often referred to as the party card. It asks that you have that party spirit, right? Maybe you're going to get invited to a social event, a community event, something with your besties, right? It's a card that says go. If you get invited, go. But go without the need to sort of influence any kind of outcome. Go without expectations. Go without an agenda. Just go and be free and celebrate and have fun. That's what this card is about, okay? I think very, very often, well, not often enough, we, when we go to social events and gatherings and stuff, we have preconceived notions of what's going to happen, right? We have expectations. We have, thoughts and possibilities. We think about it before we even go. And this card is really saying, don't do that. Just go. Be spontaneous and just go. And just dance and be lively and have fun. All right? That's going to be really important. Really, really, really important for some reason. All right. Yeah, it is, because where'd it go? Oh, hang on. I just had a card flip over. Where'd you go? Well, now I can't find it. Okay. I thought it was the Chariot, but that would make sense. That would be overcoming an obstacle. It can be that overthinking thing, but you don't really have any swords in here. Swords would definitely indicate overthinking. So under that Justice card, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, stand your ground. Okay? Stand your ground. Now, this is also a card of, here you are, standing your ground, and you have all of these individuals, right, who think that their idea is better than yours, that they're right, and they want to argue about it, right? So the best thing to do in this situation, now I know this character is like just going to fight them all at once, keep them back. Sometimes the best thing to do is break it down and take them on one at a time, okay? So I think that this has to do with the confusion, right? When you make your list of things that are confusing the situation. I think each one of these represents one of those, all right? Not that there are 6 things that are confusing about your situation, but you get what I'm saying. If we acknowledge them one at a time and dissolve them one at a time and give each of them their time to speak, right? Give that little confusion a voice. Let it speak. Then we can dissolve it, okay? Because then we've listened with compassionate ears, right? The confusion is coming from within us, most likely. and then let it go. Stand your ground. Don't back down. Don't back down. You're going to get to the core of what's confusing the situation, right? And then you're going to go deeper and investigate the situation. Whatever it is for you. You have really, really good things happening here for you, all right? And your energy, the Hanged Man, yeah, you're this is an awakening, right? This is a transformation. This is enlightenment. It's going to enlighten you on the situation. Maybe there's something about it that you hadn't quite thought of. It's going to make a difference, okay? And this is also a card of pivot. So you're going to be looking for a new approach. You're still going to go. You're still going to do what you're going to do. You just have to find a different way to do it. And I bet there's a better way. There's a better way. A more creative, fiery, passionate way, right? We have the Two of Wands right there. Cool. I don't know what you got going on, but yeah. You need to get yourself upright. And you know me, whenever we go into the Akashic Library, I always recommend doing a guided meditation. There are a lot of really good ones on YouTube. Just searched Akashic Records guided meditations. They're actually quite cool, I think. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is all going to help you lay down some kind of burden. Well, you're going to lay down all your burdens, right? You've got the 9 of Wands in your energy. Here comes the 10. Time to put them down, right? You got places to go. You have a world to build. You have celebrations to attend. You don't have time for this anymore, all right? This is an ending. I love it. See, there's the house right there. Almost there. You'll be able to lay all that down and celebrate. Celebrate. Yep. Yeah, celebrate. Here comes the star with your wishes, dreams, desires, your guiding light, your North Star. You know, we carry our guiding light within us, right? That guiding light within you is that inner sage. It's time to listen. It's time to hear. It's time to trust your intuition. Trust the inner voice. It's trying to help you through this, whatever the situation is. And it may be something really small, but sometimes really small things can kind of gum up the wheels of everything else. Okay? You have some sort of wish or dream coming in, okay? And I think that's going to happen with the Justice card, right? We have the Justice card. And you're going to stand your ground, and you're going to get where you want to go. You are, because you're shifting. There is enlightenment happening to the situation. And you're going right into the 3 of Wands, which is taking action on the plans of the 2 of Wands, of how you want your world to be. This, you've taken the step. You've walked through. You've walked through the doorway. And now it begins, right? But this is there's kind of an energy of waiting too. Like sometimes it's waiting for your ship to come in, right? There's something. I think it goes right back to this inner sage, this inner guidance, okay? Getting back to the self. Trusting. Yeah, trusting. Look at this. You have the 10 of Cups, contentment, happiness, joy, family, friends, community, emotional wish fulfillment is coming with this once you can kind of sort this out. Now, there are 2 cards popped out, so I'm going to take it. And the 2 of Cups is a soulmate connection. Okay. This can be, someone else coming in. Regardless, it's a really important connection. It can also be an aspect of the self. Okay, let's not forget that. But it can be romantic. It can be business. It can be a bestie. It's just a mentor, a teacher. Maybe it is that inner sage that you're reconnecting with. This person is important as you go forward, though. All right. Maybe this is your Justice incoming. Okay. That is your message for today. I want to thank everyone so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonated. Share with your bestie, and I'll see you next time.